हर साल तलब फरमा मुझको, हर साल तलब फरमा मुझको, हर साल वो शहर दिखा मुझको, हर साल तलब फरमा मुझको, हर साल तलब फरमा मुझको, हर साल वो शहर दिखा मुझको, हर साल वो शहर दिखा मुझको, हर साल करूं मैं तवाफ़े हरम। अल्लाह करम, अल्लाह करम, अल्लाह करम।
Rasulullah as-salatu was-salamu alayka ya Habiballah as-salatu was-salamu alayka ya Nabiyallah as-salatu was-salamu alayka ya Nur min Nurillah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. Today I have a discussion on a point that is ilm-e-gaib, inshallah. I will try to explain you, I will try to make sure that today's people used to say that Nabi doesn't know ilm-e-gaib. So definitely I will inshallah try to explain you with the reference of Quran and Hadith that Nabi alayhi salatu wassalam knows ilm-e-gaib. Inshallah I will try to explain you here. Okay, so let me explain, let me start. So I will firstly say the definition of ghaib. What is ghaib and what is definition of ilm-e-gaib? So I will say that ghaib is a thing which is unseen, actually. Means the thing which is not known. So the knowledge of unseen, that is ilm-e-gaib, in short. And about this, what Quran says that الَّذِينَ يُؤْمِنُونَ بِالْغَيْبِ, Surah Al-Baqarah, ayat number 3, Allah says that the people who believe on the unseen thing. That is what? Allah. We do know Allah is unseen, Jannat is unseen, Jahannam is unseen, we could say Akhirat is unseen, Qayamat is unseen, Taqdeer is unseen. So definitely this and Farishte Malaika, so everything what I have explained right now, so everything is unseen. So we believe, so we are pretending to be said الَّذِينَ يُؤْمِنُونَ بِالْغَيْبِ, that the people who believe on unseen things. Okay, but today's people used to say that if anybody says that except Allah, Nabi knows ilm-e-gaib, or awliya knows, awliya ikram know ilm-e-gaib, so definitely that person is doing shirk. So I will just probably say that there is no doubt for us, and we do not oppose this point, in this point, that Allah knows ilm-e-gaib. Okay, so we do believe on that Allah knows. If anybody doesn't, definitely the person is kafir. But we believe that Allah knows ilm-e-gaib. And if you say just to those people who ignore the ilm-e-gaib of Nabi, then just give us the reference of Quran. So they used to give the ayat, Surah Al-Naml, ayat number 65, they say قُلْ لَا يَعْلَمُ مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ الْغَيْبِ إِلَّا لِلَّهِ, that you say, O Nabi, they do not know the knowledge, the knowledge of earth, the knowledge of the skies, the unseen knowledge of earth, the unseen knowledge of the skies, but Allah. And definitely Allah knows, because Allah is Zati. We do believe that Allah is Zati, and everything except Allah, everything is Atai, bestowed. That whatever the other people have, whatever the other people have their properties, everything, whatever they have, so they have their properties just by given by Allah. They are bestowed, they are given. But Allah knows everything, whatever the properties of Allah has, every property is Zati. We don't even we say that are ghair mutanahi, that are unlimited, that are undefinable, because Allah is Khaliq and He is the creator. He created everything because He has His own powers. Okay, but except Allah, everything is Zati. So if we pretend, what is the definition of shirk? That we are comparing Allah with other person, other thing. So if we say that Allah knows Zati, means Allah knows by Himself only, and if Nabi knows, then that is given by Allah. That we believe right here. And inshallah I will try to explain you. But before that, I will just say you one thing, that if you say that only Allah knows ilm-e-gaib, and definitely you have to know and you must know that there is no contradiction between the ayat of Quran and Majid, between the two ayat, among many ayats, there is no contradiction, and this is really impossible that there may be any contradiction between the ayat of Quran and Majid. Definitely Then if this ayat, if you pretend this ayat just to be shown that only Allah knows, then what will you say if I will represent you the ayat of Surah Al-Jinn 26-27? Allah says, عالم الغيب فلا يظهر على غيبه أحدا إلا من ارتضى من رسول فإنه يسألك من بين يديه ومن خلفه رصدا. What you will say if I say that Allah who knows ilm-e-gaib, and he never used to give ilm-e-gaib to the person, but he selects from his Rasul whom he wants to give the ilm-e-gaib. So definitely here Allah says that Allah knows ilm-e-gaib. This is what the quality of Allah. But if he wishes, if he wants, then he could give the ilm-e-gaib to other Anbiya, and he is giving. That's why he's saying like that, like this. So definitely you have to know that if Allah knows, Nabi doesn't know, then why here the word ghaib is just mentioned, especially the word ghaib is mentioned here. So definitely Anbiya Karam know ilm-e-gaib. Okay, and I will, inshallah, I will try to explain you with more references that, and not only for our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We believe that every Nabi has ilm-e-gaib. Maybe they'll be having somewhat less, somewhat large. So they can be having about their own limitless. But I will say that every Nabi knows ilm-e-gaib, because the meaning of Nabi is the person who informs, who gives information. So if I am giving you information, then am I Nabi? Definitely I am not. So what is the special thing in the word Nabi? Why Allah used the word Nabi? That word is just sufficient for that for Mekram only, not for us, because even if we are informing you, so it doesn't mean that we are Nabi. So what is Nabi? So my Imam says that Nabi is the person who gives the knowledge of unseen, who informs you about unseen knowledges. So that is what ilm-e-gaib is mentioned here. So inshallah I will try to explain you the knowledge of unseen of Anbiya Karam. So I will just say you Surah Ali Imran 62. Allah says about Nuh alayhi salam, أُبَلِّغُكُمْ رِسَالَاتِ رَبِّي وَأَنصَحْ لَكُمْ وَأَعْلَمُوا مِنَ اللَّهِ مَا لَا تَعْمَلُونَ. And I inform you the knowledge of Allah, and I wishes you of the best. And I have the knowledge from Allah. We know that Allah, I have the knowledge from Allah. I have the knowledge وَأَعْلَمُوا مِنَ اللَّهِ مَا لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. I have the knowledge from Allah that you don't know. And Allah means Nuh is just making sure to them people that I know what you know, but that is from Allah. So what you know means what? That is unseen, isn't it? So definitely Mustafa knows ilm-e-gaib, Nuh knows ilm-e-gaib, but from Allah. Okay. Secondly, Surah Ali Imran 49, about Isa Allah says, وَأُنَبِّئُكُمْ بِمَا تَأْكُلُونَ وَمَا تَدَّخِرُونَ فِي بُيُوتِكُمْ. And I will show you what you eat in your house and what you hide there. So definitely we have to know that nobody knows what is going on in others' home, but Sayyidina Isa is informing to the people that I know what you eat in your house, and I know that what you hide in your house. Definitely don't make me fool that I don't know whatever you do. So definitely this is what ilm-e-gaib. Okay, behind of the screen, behind of the eyes, behind of the wall, behind of the, we can say paper, we can whatever we can pretend. So that is what ilm-e-gaib we can pretend here. Inshallah I will try to make you sure by next ayat, Surah Al-Baqarah 31, verse 31, and inshallah this is one of the best reference I could give you right now, and that is وَعَلَّمَ آدَمُ الْأَسْمَاءِ كُلَّهَا. Allah says that, and Allah taught every name to Adam alayhi salatu wassalam. And I will not go into depth of this, but I will just give you the reference of tafsir and what the tafsir are talking about this ayat. Inshallah I will try to explain here. So Tafsir al-Madarik says that Sayyidina Adam alayhi salatu wassalam was knowing every knowledge, every name, every knowledge of his jinns, we can say. Okay, and Sayyidina Ibn Abbas says that Allah taught every name to Sayyidina Adam alayhi salatu wassalam. Okay, secondly, Tafsir Khazin says that Allah taught Adam alayhi salatu wassalam the knowledge of every language, and every children of Adam alayhi salatu wassalam, Allah gave the name of everyone's name to him. Definitely we do know that Nabi knows this much knowledge. I'm talking about Adam alayhi salatu wassalam. Definitely afterwards I will say Tafsir Abu Sa'ud. Allah says from this reference of this ayah, we could say that Sayyidina Adam alayhi salatu wassalam was taught everything which was happened before and which will going to be happen afterwards. Everything was taught to Adam alayhi salam. Every means every sensible thing, every thinkable thing, every we can say momentable thing, everything was taught to him, and definitely everything was taught to him in detail. By using Tafsir Abu Saud, we could give the reference of this ayat, and Tafsir Abu Saud says like that Adam alayhi salam was knowing everything. Okay, now I'm gonna say about the ilm-e-gaib of Mustafa alayhi salam. So definitely I'm gonna say about one reference, Sheikh Ibn Arabi في الفتوحات المكية في الباب الدهم. He says أول نائب كان له صلى الله عليه وسلم وخليفته آدم عليه الصلاة والسلام. That my Mustafa, Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam, means Sheikh Abi Arabi says that Mustafa alayhi salatu wasalam is the Khalifa, and the voice of him and the naib of Mustafa alayhi salatu wasalam is Adam alayhi salatu wasalam. So if you pretend that Adam alayhi salatu wasalam knows everything, then definitely this is firstly proven that Mustafa alayhi salatu wasalam knows everything, because Mustafa alayhi salam is Khalifa and Adam alayhi salatu wasalam is naib of him, definitely. Okay, then further I will say about Surah An-Nisa, ayat number 113. I will say, Quran says, وَأَنزَلَ اللَّهُ عَلَيْكَ الْكِتَابِ وَالْحِكْمَةِ, and Allah bestowed the book. The book was having hikmah, was having hikmah. وَعَلَّمَكَ مَا لَمْ تَكُنْ تَعْلَمْ, and we taught you everything which you didn't know before. This is what the main thing I just want to say. And on the reference of this, Tafsir Jalalain says, وَعَلَّمَكَ مَا لَمْ تَكُنْ تَعْلَمْ. It means min al-ahkami wal-ghaib. If anybody says that Nabi doesn't know ilm-e-gaib, definitely this word ghaib is mentioned over here, and this is one of the authentic book. We could just refer from Tafsir Jalalain, Imam Jalalain. So if says وَعَلَّمَكَ مَا لَمْ تَكُنْ تَعْلَمْ مِنَ الْأَحْكَامِ وَالْغَيْبِ, that Nabi knows ilm-ul-ghaib. Definitely, inshallah. From next ayah, I will say you that how much Nabi knows. Okay, because this is up to yet we proved that Nabi knows ilm-e-gaib. Okay, but how much? What is the level? What is the limit of? We pretend that Nabi knows in the limit, definitely. But how much he knows? So I'm going to explain you right now. Quran says, Ar-Rahmanu allama al-Quran. Quran says that Rahman who taught the Quran to Mustafa alayhi salatu wasalam. And from this reference of ayah, Tafsir Qutubi says, Ayyu'allamhu nabiyyu sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Here, it means Allah taught Quran to Mustafa alayhi salatu wasalam. Definitely, we have to know that Allah taught Mustafa alayhi salatu wasalam the complete Quran Majid. And what is the knowledge Quran Majid itself we have? I will explain right now that Surah Al-Ali Imran, ayat number 51. Allah says, وعنده مفاتح الغيب لا يعلمها إلا هو ويعلم ما في البر والبحر وما تسقط من ورقه إلا يعلمها ولا حبة في ظلمات الأرض ولا رطب فلا يابس إلا في كتاب مبين. That the keys of ilm-e-gaib is having to Allah only. The keys of ilm-e-gaib is having to Allah only, and Allah knows where there is dry, where there is wet, where the leaf is just falling on the earth. Okay, everything. Where there is darkness on the earth, where there is in the universe, I will pretend, where there is a darkness in the universe, where there is a light in the universe, but everything is just mentioned in the Quran Majid. Definitely, I will say that Quran Majid is having all the knowledges. Everything is just present in the Quran Majid. And what Allah says, we taught Quran Majid to Mustafa alayhi salatu wasalam. Definitely He knows, no? Therefore, He says, isn't it? So Allah says like that. Now, Tafsir Qurtubi says that everything is present in Quran Majid. Means if anybody is having the food is having himself name. That the person is going to have this food only, and on that food with the Bismillah it was written that the person Fulah bin Fulah is going to have this food. So definitely, if the Bismillah is having this much knowledge, definitely we have to pretend that Quran Majid itself having everything, every knowledge, that whom the person will get the food, whom the person will get the food, what the taqdeer of that person is particularly being displayed. So everything is just present in Quran Majid. So definitely I will mention here that Quran Majid knows everything. Now Allah says we taught Quran Majid to Mustafa alayhi salatu wasalam, so we are pretending that Nabi knows everything. Okay, now I will explain you with one of the hadiths of Bukhari Sharif, Kitab al-Badi' al-Khalq, and Bab ma ja'a fi qawli Allah ta'ala wa huwa alladhi biyadihi al-khalq thumma yu'di bihi. But Allah says that hadith from Kitab al-Badi' al-Khalq, Bukhari Sharif Allah. Sahaba Karam says that at one moment Mustafa started speaking about they started from no he started speaking from universe was created, and he told us everything up to Qiyamah, and the person and the people who went in Jahannam and the people who went in Jannah. We Mustafa Sallallahu said us everything, and the person that was the good, the person who memorized that, and the person that was not good who forgotten that. So definitely Mustafa Sallallahu knows ma kana wa ma yakun. Definitely we do believe, and the Sahaba Karam was saying that we were given the information from the start of the universe to the end of universe. Every information was given us by Mustafa Sallallahu. Definitely we do believe that Mustafa knows everything with Sahaba Karam. And inshallah I believe that we have to believe about on this point that Mustafa knows, but limited, given by Allah, okay, and ilm-e-gaib, okay. So definitely inshallah I will try to make, I have tried just to explain you this point, inshallah. I know that you have understood. This is what the logical and the simplest language I have used to explain all you, that you could understand this basically, inshallah. And I hope that you could share this knowledge to all the people you know. And inshallah I will try to make many videos about the basic aqaid of Ahlus Sunnah wal Jama'ah, inshallah. I hope of your support, and especially I do believe that I'm sufficient here just to give you the knowledge of Deen Islam, inshallah. This is what the pleasure of mine, that I'm doing this work, inshallah. May Allah bestow us with a lot of knowledge, with a great aqidah and Jannah.